JKM. JJK Modulo. Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo.
Wow, that was garbage. Scrap that, throw it in the trash. Never do that again. JJKM, wow, stop. I hope that doesn't catch on. Please, God. So Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo.
JJKM Theory. Thread.
Jesus
Thread
Christ.
emoji.
Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo Chapter 7 dropped, and
Part 1.
are you stupid? It was a good chapter. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Lots to talk about. First thing I will say, pretty colored page. I liked it. Very nice.
That's sweet.
BB Boo Bop.
I wasn't a huge fan of the color palette. I don't like warm tones as much.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, man. Is that I was just able to get that off. That
Yeah.
feels so nice.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Just say the thing, bro. Just like
Holy fuck. I don't know. I thought we just had to like it was a cool attempt. I fuck with warm tones. Hell yeah. Fuck, dude.
type shit.
Let's go. Look at us, man.
Yeah. How about this, bro? I'll kind of give the brief structure of like what happened in the chapter. I'll basically do what you do, summarize, and then I'll let you attack it opinion-wise, right? So Marmalade Boy gets absolutely fucking cooked by Usami. I'm not gonna lie, probably just based on application, one of the coolest ways to use curved speech, like the snake and fangs being, or the snake eyes and fangs being on his hand, that that felt awful. I felt kind of moved.
Taller, hair sleeker, had that shit on. Inumaki was not moving like this.
Listen, I repeat, don't move. Hold on. Not a bum? My bad, bro.
Yeah. Also, cool little detail of him usually having his hand bandaged.
Yeah, or the glove on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Oh,
stuff.
it is a glove. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a bandage.
You thought wrong. Never think again. My bad. Dude, I checked the TCB translation for this chapter as well, and the conversation between Cross and Tsurugi ending. I actually like the TCB translation a bit more when he's talking about like, what do you fucking know about being neighbors? What do you know about like, you know, being a refugee, da 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 da. You don't know that hardship. You don't know that strife, pussy. Be neighbors with you, fat fucking chance, is the direct translation. And I was like, damn. So it's just none.
It's fuck humans.
It's fuck humans completely. But I'm a human. And so I fucked with that. I fucked with like Cross has been pretty hostile towards Tsurugi from the outset, and I would have expected based on last chapter that there would be a little bit of like a, you know, coming to Jesus, heart to heart. Damn, you moved Maru, you moved me. No, I don't fuck with you, bro. I actually despise you and I'm disgusted by you. You know what? Maru, big bro, you're going up to space real quick. Send the tractor beam. Let me tag in. Let me see what these humans are hitting on.
Also, very funny that like from what I understood, from what I saw before, Maru and Cross had like very subtle differences. I didn't realize those were all aesthetic. So, like the markings are like face tats basically. It seems, or like face paint. So like that was also like a kind of interesting detail about like the Sumerian aesthetic.
Why do you think it's face paint? I mean, it's just like Sukuna markings. You know what I mean?
Because from what I remember, Cross and Maru's patterns look different.
Yeah, they are different.
Yeah. So like when he puts on the bandage, I think, does he not?
His markings look the same. That's how Yuka can tell. Well, I'm not saying that's how Yuka did not tell me, but like his markings they're more straight edged. Maru's are curvier, and they have the little spiral. Fuck. Yeah, they just remain different.
Okay. Okay. Never mind then. I thought he like changed them too for like camouflage.
No. It was just. I imagine that he thought Tsurugi didn't notice.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, it is really funny though to think that it's like, yeah, dude, That's your face,
Humans won't be
though.
able to tell.
That's your face, though. Like
I wouldn't be
that's
surprised if that was the thinking. Like, oh, they dumbass humans wouldn't be able to like tell the markings or whatever the fuck.
maybe I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But regardless, it was it was nice to see that, dude. Little like small comment on my part. After they go to like the amusement park or whatever, that little panel where he's like eating the popcorn, damn Maru, like this shit was not on your schedule. I have to find the panel. I have to find the instance. It feels like a drawing I've seen of Sukuna before. I felt pulled back in time. Like it was like it's the combination of the markings and like the deadpan expression or whatever. I was like, damn, bro. Gege design all over it. Sukuna eating popcorn in Shibuya, probably. It might be reminiscent of like the anime episode or whatever. That felt. I was like, it was the Ratatouille scene, right? I was like, huh, sent back. But anyways, that aside, the sort of like running idea, right, is like is one of being like robbed of something, right? Robbed of your future, robbed of your home, robbed of like having something stolen from you, right? That's the consistent theme here, um, and I mean, there's like three
I,
elephants in the room. I don't know which one you want to tackle first in terms of discussing
I'm
it.
uh I think they all kind of bleed into each other, but I was most fascinated by like, okay, Cross loses his home. What's the what's the beef with humans?
Uh-huh.
Is sort of like the like what's the missing link, right? Like
Mhm.
what's in his head that connects these 2 points? Do you have a theory? Because like mine was he just sort of hates it on principle. Like that he's even a refugee, that he's even in this position. Like if he was to perceive humans as like animals or some shit, then like you can see why he would like not feel great about being chummy with humans,
I mean, hmm.
unless you think it's something deeper.
The reason I don't think he feels chummy is because he pretty explicitly says that it's their fault, right? They're like, you humans have trampled on us. Like, okay,
Yeah,
age
that
14 to
right.
15,
Yeah,
humans like you have trampled on our way of life without even realizing. Sometimes by standing idly by, sometimes by outright stealing from us, right? So I
yeah.
don't
Okay,
think
what the fuck is he talking about? Yeah,
you don't know yet. Still the mystery, right? Yuka's kind of getting at that in the
yeah.
end of the chapter there. But yeah, and this kind of touches on Young Tomorrow's thing, kind of like rookie of the year chatter. Thank you for the 300 bits. In the chapter, Cross says that humans like you have trampled on our way of life without even realizing it. He also says we suffered a man-made disaster, not some accident or unfortunate illness. The Sumerian refugees alone are a Sukuna level threat, so in my mind, the only thing that could have destroyed their society is something from the old
Ooh.
days. My mind immediately went to the merger. Do you guys have any
Ooh,
other theories? Um,
it's not a bad idea at all. The merger wouldn't be a bad idea because like Tengen's barrier was around for like 1,000 years. Like it was around for
I
a
mean,
while, right?
yeah, for a pretty long time.
So yeah, and if the Sumerians are coming out now, then like you're kind of led to believe like anything after Tengen's barrier like fell was uh uh was like what affected the Sumerians. Maybe like if not the merger, then probably something in the Heian era, but that feels a little too far back.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I truly and honestly would have been so easy to cook those in a toaster. Suck my dick. Anyways, I truly and honestly don't have a theory for that. This is one of those like not much of a theory crafter innately, although I have a crackpot theory that I'm going to get off a little bit, so I'm going to contradict myself. But like, not much of a theory crafter innately. I have no idea. Truly and honestly, I'm kind of like, yes, Gege, please tell me what's coming next. Because I don't fucking know. I'm sitting here alongside Yuka, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Um, but yeah, I think couple things here, right? I'll talk about like one of the I'll talk about the one of the elephants in the room. Yuka's fucking malignant brain tumor.
Yeah, that was
Um,
out of left field.
the fuck. You know what's interesting? I'm glad I didn't say this because
Yeah.
it would have been crazy. I was thinking that when Yuka and Tsurugi were fighting, and Yuka was like pretty exhausted, pretty quick, like was exhausted pretty quickly. I was thinking,
Oh
man, you're
yeah,
kind of a
that made
bum.
sense. Yeah.
I, when I was
He'll,
reading that, I
yeah,
was like, dude, you came in
like
here and
that's
threw
all it
two
took.
attacks. You're kind of
Yeah,
a
like no
like.
wonder, dude. I went aggressive. I was like, "You're not getting that fucking ring back.
My
Like this
my
is the depth of your stamina."
my thought was you're kind of a loser. My bad, Yuka.
Holy
I
shit.
literally didn't know.
Yeah,
Um,
that's on me. That's on me.
yeah.
Yeah, I really went right for the ring too.
Yeah. I think
Holy
it's a very
shit.
similar narrative beat to Yuji and Yuta's inevitable death. I agree. I'll link it to the crackpot theory in a little bit. But yes, I agree. I think that Yuka is kind of like the reason that the story is going to it's fucking excellent. This story's 6 months. The manga's only gonna be continuing for 6 months. Gege, I get it. Cool thing you're doing there. Um
Okay,
but yeah,
you take a hiatus. This run is fucked. Start over.
don't, please. You'll ruin me. Um but yeah, Yuka reacting that was pretty fucking
Kind of devastating.
yeah, very
Yeah.
devastating and just kind of like just taken, just gone. Um Cross being like, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, you died
What's
already.
that got to do with me? Yeah.
Not only fuck does that have to do with you died already. Your future was stolen, right? Um
River's right here.
and
I won't stop
basically
you.
basically I feel like all he's doing, and it's not that it's inaccurate, but all he's doing is just projecting like his own sort of like feelings of like hatred and despair onto her. Like, yeah, you're gonna think, why did this happen to me? Whirlpool of hatred, et cetera, et cetera. And Yuka is just kind of like, yeah, but like, are you gonna get back to
And
stealing? Are you gonna steal? You gonna
yeah.
steal someone else's, um, like their home, their future, blah blah blah. Kind of doing to others what has been done unto you. And then it sparked a interesting conversation. I'm always a bit wary when it comes to these sort of topics in anime and manga. Not because I think that the messaging is innately bad, um, largely because I'm
Like disease or
no, not
uh,
disease. Like the sort of like this sort of you've been wronged in the past, kumbaya s like teetering on
oh,
that. I'm always like, it smells very. You can very easily like it can Vinland Saga. I have no enemies,
mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
I haven't read the conclusion. To me, that's a manga that's sort of like, it's so great. You could fuck it up in a chapter, right? You can fuck it up not just in the cycle of hatred, but in what gets me is like sometimes it's like, okay, the victims of the wrongdoing, it being their duty to fix it is like a very like, listen, I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. This idea, this concept has just been introduced, right? Trust Gege as a writer, blah
Mm-hmm.
blah blah. Nothing like that. It's just voicing my hesitations with this conceptually because I almost always feel like it teeters into the sort of, um, you do it, you become just as bad as them, blah blah blah. I think in this case, you can make a clear distinction that like what she's saying isn't necessarily that Cross shouldn't do anything or shouldn't like steal back because um because it makes him bad or blah blah blah. She tells him that holding on to that anger and all that's not really that crazy, but that he can change the situation, and that it seems to be that the wheel of stealing keeps course correcting, right? It keeps coming back. It keeps getting reset. Makes me think of like Maharaga a little bit, but it keeps coming back to its original point, right? And so maybe taking a different path is the right way to go about things. And I don't even necessarily disagree with that on the face of it. There's just a lot of ways to write that. Or if it's like, okay, if it's
This is
like
how you end a volume, man. Holy shit.
if it's like Sumerians um got fucking nuked by humanity multiple times. They're coming back, they're like, dude, we need a home, right? Making Cross and Maru be like, yes, we're gonna drop our hatred and hope you guys don't do it again. is like Jesus Christ. Um, I'm always like, it's not like a Gege specific thing. It's not an anything. I'm always worried at like a base level that you do it because let me give you a good example because we this is a topic we discussed on the pod. You remember the My Hero chapters where the like the heteromorphs?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
This will set us back 30
It's
years.
for the Yeah, I
What?
remember the
Listen,
line.
listen, listen. Killing people, bad. What they were doing, bad. You're so fucking crazy for writing that, Horikoshi. What the fuck are you talking about?
You just said shit.
That version, the general topic of like forgiving, getting over, dropping vengeance, blah 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 blah, right? Um,
Mwah.
it's
That was
fascinating. I like this conversation a lot. I like Cross's sort of his rebuttal of just it being very idealistic, blah blah blah. Maybe making the point that like she isn't as different to him as he may think. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Gege. It's an ambivalence towards what you can do with this, right? I don't know what you can. I don't know where you will go with it. But I'm just voicing that sentiment of like I wonder. Um
I like I'll be real, man. This chapter was kind of unexpected
mhm,
as far as like gravity. Like okay, I make the comment about like oh what a way to end a volume, but it's sort of like tracks, 7 chapters in. This is sort of like modulo ramping it into high gear,
mhm,
right? Like to me this feels more like a proper all right, now that I've got your appetite, this is the foundation for the rest of the story, right? Because like the thing in Yuka's brain recontextualizes everything that came before, right? It, excuse me, recontextualizes her relationship with Tsurugi. It might recontextualize her relationship with her grandparents, depending on how long she's had the tumor.
mhm,
Um, it also like low key recontextualized, like it already immediately recontextualized the fight that they had, right? It might impact her abilities. It might impact like what the ring does. Like there's so much shit that like just that reveal has, right?
mhm.
Then you have all the shit with the Sumerians, like the fact that they are inherently refugees, that this is at the hands of humans. Um, Also kind of like crazy lore wise, because like what the fuck happened? And then like the third major thing is Mahito's confirmed to still be in like the land, like the fucking thing between, like the
Mhm.
the realm between.
Mhm.
So like that's also kind of huge because it means him, like the curse he represents hasn't been reborn. And then B, that Mahito is kind of waiting for something on the other side.
Mhm.
So like this kind of like wow, like this was just like an impressive chapter for me
Mhm.
in a lot of ways. Like it really fucking. I think if I was like waning with any interest in Modulo, I don't think I was, but like if I was, this kind of like reignited it. Like I got a second wind just from this chapter. Like this shit really ramped up.
That's
It
fair.
felt like this felt like a oh that's gay, like that's the gay I got used to kind of
Gotcha, gotcha.
chapter.
Fairs, fairs, fairs.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, the other elephant in the room. Mahi Goat's back. Hey, buddy. I missed you.
He's looking good.
I missed. I missed you. Sorry. Let me lock back in. Um, what were we talking about? Mahi Goat. Yeah.
Right though.
Um, I was thinking, and I saw someone mention it in chat earlier, so maybe it's not as much of a crackpot theory insofar as like no one thinking of it, more of a crackpot, and like I have no idea how it comes to pass. Um,
Mm,
but with the sort of like, I think it'd be very interesting if Yuka through some means is presented like a sort of like a binding vow scenario with Mahito. Kind of like, I mean, Mahito is one of the characters we know for sure could get rid of that. Just you know, we don't
yeah,
have
and
it
then it's
anymore.
gone.
It's just interesting. Like Yuka has now. It would be fascinating to have Yuka in a position where Cross is sort of making the argument that she is, and she's the one kind of like balancing on that edge. Now, I don't really know the way it's like the way it like immediately conjured in my head, like the things that connected is like, oh, she's presented the ability to get healed by Mahito, it would be something that takes away or like damages the relationship between Sumerians and humans, like in order to continue living her life, right? To steal her, the rest of her life back. The relations between humans and Sumerians is fucked for some reason, plot stuff, right? And it's like opposite ends, right? Because Cross pretty much just says, he's like, listen, I don't think that people who've been stolen from have the right to steal from others, but when you've been robbed, listen, every pocket starts looking like yours, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. It would be interesting to it would be interesting to see her pressed on that when given the opportunity, like to potentially get it back. There's also an element of like, I don't imagine because like we talk about like the doomed protagonist with like Yuji and Yuta, but like neither of them die by the story's end, right? And so like I don't imagine that Gege is going to necessarily go for the most gruesome ending imaginable. You could just dies of a brain tumor or whatever. But like if she were to die, that feels like Tsurugi completed Heavenly Restriction food, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. It's just really curious. There's a lot of pieces to that, right? Maki sort of talking about like, oh yeah, you get stronger through loss. Be careful though. Like watch out though. That can kind of be a double edged sword. It's like I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of elements, a lot of balls in the air that Gege can possibly juggle and orient in like significantly different ways, right? It's just a matter of like how we think he's going to do it. Um, so I don't know. There's a lot of interesting stuff there. Let's see.
Yeah. Um, it is like, my kind of crackpot theory when I saw the tumor was like, I wonder if that's a mechanism for lack of a better phrase, like that's like the Okotsu gene being held back. Like that goes away, and then copy technique. Rika, fuck it, shit, bro. Her eyes turn blue. Like, let's get fucking silly with it, right?
Mm.
Um, I wonder if like there's like it is a limiter of sorts, a restriction in and of itself. Because if Tsurugi's like, we joke about like, oh, the path for Tsurugi to get stronger is like do what your grandma did. Like, just what do you ask it to
Sneaker.
do that? Yeah, right. Like, why are you confused? Somebody took the test before you. The answers are on the board. Holy shit, you're an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
So like with Yuka, the tumor does add a little bit of like mystique to it.
Mm.
I don't know. It to me it poses possibilities.
Yeah, for sure. Um,
I know they're
let's.
not twins, which is why like I find it so interesting. Like if it's like, if they reveal some shit like that tumor is like some kind of fucking twin that never developed or whatever the fuck in the womb, right? If it's like a vestigial twin, and then like they just cut the shit out and then suddenly like boom, like it's just funny as hell.
Hey, they do just let you say shit, bro. Um,
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that like they're twins, and that it has to work the same way. But I am saying that like Maki makes it clear that it's like, yeah, law specifically for you will make you stronger. Be careful. And so like I don't
Or
know if the
Tsurugi.
yeah, um,
Oh, okay.
you get stronger through loss. It's a double edged sword, so you have to be careful. I mean, leaving things is important too, that sort of thing. So it could be a lot of things. Um, uh, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting though. God, Mahito, put on a master class for me, big bro, please, big bro, please.
So, of the like kind of three big things to come out, how would you rank them in terms of like what shocked you or what got you?
What are the
You
what are
know,
the what are the three big things? Because I can only
Mahi
name two: Mahito and then the tumor.
Mahito, the tumor. Oh wait, let me just do a quick. Oh, and I guess like the reveal about like what happened to the Sumerians, like being related to humans,
I would say Mahito's at the lowest rung. I was spoiled on that. Um,
sucks.
yeah, it does. And then Sumerians, and then Tsurugi, not Tsurugi, Yuka tumor. Um, Yeah.
Yeah, the tumor is just kind of like
Yeah, the tumor is just
nuts
kind of
as
like
a
nuts.
yeah. What was your reaction when you saw that shit? Because like for me, it was like, whoa, what? I was like going through the old chapters, like, did I fucking miss something? Second
Fuck.
opinion? When'd you get the
I
first?
think I imagine that the first was right after she got knocked out. Um, because
Fuck yeah.
she says what you call this is what I assume the timeline is, right? Because if this is the only time she's getting a second opinion, then I'd imagine it's relatively new news, right? But he's like, what'd the doctor say? I can't believe you ran out of stamina so fast. And she was just like, I'm fine, I was just a little off my game. I think when she went to the doctor, you have a brain tumor. Was what was said, and I think the second opinion was like, she's like, oh fuck, that doctor isn't crazy. Yikes. I actually do. That sucks. Um,
Fuck, man.
yeah. That's the timeline of events that I think is kind of occurred. But yeah.
Yeah, I think I had this chapter at like a 9. I was really fucking impressed with this one.
Hmm.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
9 out of 10. That's
Like
fair.
I hope Gege capitalizes like this shit. You know, like I felt feelings, man.
Yeah. Um, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. I see some people in chat saying like, "Oh yeah, if only she knew RCT." I don't think RCT would fix this shit.
I
Um,
doubt RCT would fix this shit.
like even people are saying like Gojo and Sukuna, but like I'm like I really don't think that Gojo or Sukuna could do it. Um,
Yeah, the thing is, like RCT is weird because like it kind of assumes a healthy base body, right? And a tumor is like it's just your cells turn malignant, right? So I do wonder if you were to use RCT, if it would just regrow the tumor. You get
yeah,
me?
yeah, maybe, but
Because
also like
your body's like blueprints thinks that's like what's supposed to be there.
I'll say even from like a precision standpoint, right? Shoko makes it pretty clear that like what Gojo's doing is not only like extremely reckless, but it's also extremely fucking it's like extremely imprecise. He's nuking his brain and just putting it back to some amalgamation of what it was. The reason he fucking like he's like, oh shit, I can't use a domain anymore is because he's incompletely or imperfectly healing it, right? And so the point is sort of like for this high level of precision here, I don't imagine even Gojo and Sukuna they have it. Like I
Yeah, I mean Sukuna's
I
is just worse empirically by that metric too. Like
W
the
Glaze though.
way.
Holy shit, good shit. Um,
Okay,
I mean, they
it
literally are
was in the
just.
manga.
What are you talking about, bro? They just do it evenly.
Just whatever. All right,
Uh,
whatever.
hey, stand on it. Honesty.
No,
Stand on your
I mean
opinion.
it's
Stand on your
cool.
opinion.
Like he doesn't
Honesty.
have the 6 eyes last time I checked, so it's
Yeah,
just
they literally have equal curse energy manipulation. Like it's just a state. That's just stated.
I mean he said it was relative. He said he was very close to him, but he didn't say they were equals. You know, they're in the same level. But,
Gojo literally says you have to have curse energy on par, manipulation on par with me. What do you think on par
bro,
means? Like if I ask you what does
you
on
know,
par mean, does it mean like you're kind of like somewhat similar maybe?
like you know, oh, two
On
players can be in
par.
the NFL.
What the
Only one.
on par as good equal to? That's what that just said. Gojo said that by the
No,
way.
he just
Gojo
said he was delirious. His brain wasn't working.
type shit. Um, in any case, yeah. So like, Glaze aside, I don't think any character we've seen in the story thus far is like healing that shit. To be completely honest with you. Um, yeah.
I just don't know that sorcery as a whole would even work for that.
Yeah.
Like
Except for
I just
Mahito. Except for Mahito.
yeah, well, Mahito's like a
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
case.
Mahito's
Yeah,
curse hanging, not RCT. Um,
you know, it's sort of like asking, oh, why doesn't Shoko heal Mekamaru? You know, like just fundamentally different problem, right? Like as far as his body is concerned, that is what it looks like healed.
mm-hmm.
So like I imagine it's something similar.
Yeah. Um,
I wonder in that
extensive
case,
damage,
right?
all that. Yeah.
If you're a sorcerer that was born with like only one arm, right? and you figured out RCT, if you were to just like kind of reignite the stump, so to speak, like if you were to just like cut the outer layer, could you just like make a new arm? Do you think,
No,
or do you think like your
no,
body just has no?
you definitely can't, because you can't even heal. You can't even heal like scars with RCT. Like something that's already been healed naturally by your body doesn't seem to be very healable. Like Yuji gets scarred, he knows RCT, he uses it, he doesn't heal that.
But his RCT is rough, right? Like that's the whole thing. Okay, so does Yuta, and he has like the Kenjaku scars. So fair.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's just like it seems to be once something is like scarred over. Because here's the thing, like because Yuji gets the same cut, like Sukuna heals the cut that Choso gives them with piercing blood or whatever, but he gets it from Mahito. He gets a similar injury from Mahito, heals that naturally, and that's just there. Um, you know what I mean? It's just sort of like it seems to be once your body's healed, it's like, yeah, sorry, dude, you snooze, you fucking lose.
So
Um,
if you were, you think if Yuji were to recut it, the scar would just come back?
I mean, yeah, if you were to recut it, the scar would come back. Yeah, like is it like
No, like
if I recut your
recut it and
scar?
then RCT it.
Yeah, I don't think it would. Yeah, I don't think it would come back any different. Um,
Like your body just sort of identifies that as like, oh, the scar tissue goes there.
yeah, that's what that's what we were healed as. Yeah. Um,
I don't know. You'd think the RCT would kind of reset to some extent, but I guess not.
I mean, I just don't think you can hold both opinions that like the tumor wouldn't heal and it like knows that the original tissue wasn't scar tissue, right? It's either it sort of like resets to what it should be, or it resets to like what it previously um like just like what the healthy version is. And so yeah, no, I don't think so. Once you learn RCT, it seems like a bookmark of what you currently at. Yeah, I think it's also yeah. It's just like I think if you like this, you cut Yuji across the chest and he just heals that naturally. I don't think RCT is healing that. Um, it's also not like it also can't heal like Maki's burn scars. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Um,
Well, Maki's like a special case anyway, right? The whole thing was like her heavenly restriction
no,
kind of fucked with her.
she's a special case because she didn't die. Um, like
No, I thought Yuki said like her heavenly restriction body even like has resistance to RCT.
no, she's resistant to curses. That's why she didn't die to Jogo's flames. Um, what Yuki says is that I can just pull it up for you actually. But what she says is like RCT can't heal like scars, and then she says
What
like,
chapter
oh
is it
yeah,
in?
Aki's bodies. It's 144. I'm looking for the statement right now.
Uh,
Do. Yeah, it can't be helped with burn scars. Even reverse curse technique leaves a mark. But I'd expect nothing less from someone so physically tough, gifted through heavenly restriction. It was her inborn physical toughness, not curse tolerance, that saved her life.
I thought she was like. I remember this being as Yuki saying, yeah, she's like partially resistant to RCT as well.
Um, RCT heals to the point of the soul. No, not explicitly, but what's implied. Like two people can do that, maybe. And by two people, I mean like probably just maybe Sukuna and Yuji if he gets good enough. But like most RCT doesn't. Most art like in
Aka is
order
a censored.
in order
Alright,
to
continue.
in order to what's what I'm looking for. In order to heal the soul, you have to have an awareness of it yourself, and like be able to see the outline of it. So Sukuna should be able to heal it. You could argue that Yuji should be able to heal it if he's skilled enough with RCT. You know what I mean?
Right. Uh, wait, hold on. I just saw CJ's wherever that you were being a tier 1. Appreciate the subscription, brother. Appreciate the subscription. Um, I thought self RCT works on how well you can visualize what you're healing. UG healed incorrectly after Sukuna cleaved him the second time, and Gojo guess worked his brain.
Yeah. Because yeah, I mean, UG says like I didn't heal something that I should have. Basically, when he like falls to the ground after the domain, because he's gonna follow up, right? He's like, oh my fucking god, something. Because his outward body is fine. The part that's super easy to visualize is fine, but he's like, you haven't fully healed. There must be some place you haven't fixed yet, and he's like trying to find it internally. Which is why I don't think anyone would be able to like heal a tumor. Not necessarily because I don't think RCT would be effective on it, because I think you would just what I think you would do is you blow up that part of your brain with cursed energy and then heal it. I don't think anyone in the verse is skilled enough to do it to themselves, and Shoko might not be able to heal something like that with enough precision, given how like difficult using RCT on someone else is.
Okay.
Yeah.
The thing tracks, the logic tracks. I mean, I'm also kind of the belief that like you said, like once it scars, that's sort of like the new template, right? Because it's repair work, right? If your body, if RCT just sort of like refreshes that part of your body to its like most recent healthy state, you could also make the argument that like not only does it now work on scars or like a tumor or something or like cancer or something, but it would also be the explanation for why you can't RCT yourself out of like old age.
Yeah, could definitely be a point there. Yeah.
Because like Kenjaku has like pretty high RCT, right? And like
I
he
mean,
still needed to body hop.
Gojo's always spamming it, literally aging.
Yeah.
Um,
So
yeah.
yeah, there
No,
must be like some kind of upper limit to it, even on the high level.
no, not heal the soul. That RCT heals the body to what the soul was initially. Is what I was trying to say. Yeah. You know what? W agenda, because what that means then is that like Jogo has like soul burning fire, and
Wait,
like the
by
reason
that
Maki
lo-
couldn't be healed.
by
Um,
that logic, scarring in JJK is soul damage as well. Like it's like it becomes part of the shape of your soul now.
the body is the soul is the body type shit.
I guess. I mean, Toji came back with a scar when he was reincarnated,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess like scar damage is soul damage. W investigative work, man. Right
Yeah.
here, honored ones. That's where you heard it first.
Yeah. Let's see. But yeah.
Tell your friends.
Um. Do 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 do. Okay. But yeah. In any case, good chapter. 8 out of 10 for
Mm-hmm.
me. You said 9 out of 10 for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo. Gege. Iwasaki. You moved me. Thank you.
Thanks for the manga.
Do you know how? Whatever. Yeah.
Do I know how to
Good
what?
chap. No, no. Let me close this out. Good chapter. Thank you. Appreciate it. We'll see you next week.